talking about like these situations where it's a decision. You let's say you say, okay, in the morning I'm gonna, let's call it journaling just to make it easy, write down what's going on with me, just trying to get some clarity. But that's something that you put in your schedule, or let's say if you find 5-10 minutes. But there is another tricky circumstance, which is when you are sleeping. So I think dreams can be absolute. I like your facial expression reaction. Sorry. Can be very, very interesting. So I would like to get your thoughts on dreams and what they reveal to individuals.
Oh, dreams is another topic I can talk about probably another hour. Just to give you a fact, Robert Louis Stevenson had most of his very successful stories in his dreams. So he told himself before falling asleep, I need a story for a book that would sell well. And then he got that idea in his dreams. So that is one thing. I have very vivid dreams, like super vivid. And I'm talking about, I can feel them sometimes with all my 5 senses.
Oh.
We're talking about that level of vividness. It can be a blessing, but it can be a curse.
Yeah.
And when these are nightmares, then it really shakes you through. I've had scenarios in my dreams that would make Hollywood producers faint because they can't come up with scenarios like that.
They will go after you for the script. Yeah, you're gonna have them knocking your door.
Yeah, I could tell them the things that I see in my dreams, and they could turn it into a script. That's for sure. Because they're so detailed, they're so vivid, and what I've also learned to do when I was already a teenager. I've been a very avid reader all my life. I learned to read when I was 4.5 years old. And books have been my best friends throughout my life. My escape, my holidays, just everything. They do mean a lot to me. And sometimes when I read a book, then I had dreams, how the book continued. And I started writing down my dreams because I had nightmares already as a teenager. So I started writing down my dreams, the good ones and the bad ones. So I had a journal for my dreams that I saw during the night, and I still have it. And then I read from one of the book or articles how you can change the course of your dream. Let's say there is a nightmare and it just keeps coming back and it just keeps coming back. And then there is a point where you can kind of like step in and change the course of events. So I learned how to go into my dream and tell myself, oh, this is a dream. Oh, this is the moment I want to go back. So let's say I woke up like sweating or crying, and then I just replay that dream when I was awake. And I was thinking, okay, what is the moment where I could change things and how I want to change them? So that happened when, in the middle of the night, I was awake. And then I planned the whole dream when I was awake. And then I told myself, okay, this is how this dream is going to evolve now that I'm going back to sleep. And I'm going to, see as it continues, because this is usually what happens. You wake up in a nightmare and you go back to sleep, and it kind of like comes back to you the same way. At least it happened to me. So that's why I did it. And it worked. It actually worked. And I've done it ever since then. Like especially if there is a reoccurring dream and I want to change it. And sometimes I don't have to wake up, but I understand that I'm dreaming. So I'm sleeping. So I go into that dream understanding that, okay, this is a dream, I'm not actually awake and this is not really happening. So okay, and then you just kind of like start playing chess with your own dream. That's really
Yeah.
interesting.